And so we have the coffee robot here on the floor. I was here last year, it was on the floor. If you want to look for long lines at CES, it's always with the robotic coffee, which to me signals success. Was it an immediate kind of a Cinderella story? You create it and boom, it takes off. I know all businesses have kind of ups and downs. Kind of walk us through that journey for you.
Yeah, we started our business in late 2022. Back then, nobody is thinking of this kind of demand. But since from 2024, we really see the booming demand for this kind of robot because the rapidly increasing labor cost and the shortage of the barista. So people is looking around for these whole one-stop solutions. So we took 3 years to do all the R&D to educate the market, but instantly in 2024 we become really famous after we joined the CES. So many U.S. clients is approaching us for these solutions.
And right now, if you go to Asia, you could probably find this in spots of China, right?
Yes.
Is it one of those things where you get a foothold in one region and then suddenly it goes globally? I mean, talk to me about, anytime you start, getting that first person to say, yeah, I want it is probably the hardest part, isn't it?
The most popular location for us in China, and the first one is in Tiananmen Square. Yeah, so I have to say I got a lot of support from the government. The encourage us, this technology company to get innovation and to put us in such fabulous places. And then we have more than 1,000 robots deployed in China and other 22 countries and regions. So, but most 80% of our robots are currently in China. So we deploy it and currently we have made more than 4 million cups already. So we decided then we need to go to other market. Then the first overseas market we are thinking that we need to put a lot of resources in is to US.
Yeah, so talk to me about the U.S. What are some of kind of the stumbling blocks to enter a market like the United States?
Actually, it's not easy. And we have to do a lot of R&D work from the technology side. We apply for so many certifications in order to enter into U.S. market properly. We apply for FDA, we applied for EL. Those are all the minimum requirements to allow us to actually enter into U.S. And also we talk to many of our potential clients like MGM, like Sodexo, to know what is their demand for U.S. market and for U.S. customers. And then we do a little bit, not a little bit, actually it's enormous customization for U.S. market.
So one would come here and they'd look at the lines and say, wow, this is an overnight success story. But I know there's a lot of labor and hard work that goes into something like this.
Yes.
Were there times where you were just like, I don't know if we're going to make it? Or was it kind of like you knew you had a great idea? Walk us through those early days. Was there some trepidation? Or?
Oh, yes. We had those bad days in the first 2 years. We think we have the great idea, but many people is challenging us if it will be working. So we had all those bad times. Even the team internally, we argue with each other whether it is the right thing to do. But luckily, our CEO and me as co-founder, we think we are on the right path because we saw the trend of robotic. We saw the Asian population's trend in those developed countries. So I think we need to insist on our ideas.
I see the ice cream machine not far from the coffee machine, and it's fun. I've availed myself of both. as have
Maybe
most
next
people.
year you will see a combination of both in 1 year.
Well, I was going to say, where do you see it going? I mean, are there other applications? We're going to get hot dogs out of one of these machines? I mean, what do you
Definitely you will.
Yeah.
Because currently in China, we'll actually do the noodle robots as well. And for US market, we definitely will make a lot of like sandwiches and steaks. We used to have award-winning awards for one of our demo called Xbot Chef. We can make premium steak by in 7 minutes. And but back then, 3 years ago, that one was too expensive to modelize. But now with the development of the technologies, I think it is time for us to bring that back to the market, especially to US.
Robotics in China, when I go there, it's not shocking. But here in the United States, it's been so slow to adapt. Why do you think that is?
To be honest, I think US is really an open market, and people love the new ideas on the first sight. But we just need to make the products more localized. Because if you cannot catch the customer's need, you cannot get the deal.
You're very young to have come up with something like this, and I can see a successful glide path. How do you figure out a work-life balance? Because I know this has to consume.
You never get it.
No?
Yes.
This consumes everything, doesn't it?
Yes.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about it?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm also excited because I think I'm in the right industry, in the right path. So everyone in my team is so passionate about what we are doing.
One final question. You're sitting there with this group, coming up with ideas. What are we going to do? You come up with this idea. What's it like to have that idea up here, this whole group, and then to actually physically go and see a machine like this and see people smiling and getting their cups of coffee?
We are... China has the strong supply chain ability, and we have very good engineers, no matter in software perspective or hardware perspective. And we are a team coming from Xiaomi. So once we have the idea, the design team will make all the industrial design. We have multiple discussions about how this product will look like and what functions that they need to have. And then we will pass to our hardware team to actually put those pictures into the real thing. We use the 3D print technology and all the other technology to do the sampling really quick. And then 3 to 6 months of the development time, along with the development of the software, we will have everything. And currently, we are so lucky to have set up the infrastructure of our IoT, AI, robotic motion control and algorithm, so we can easily turn our fancy ideas into products.
How many of these machines do you see in the United States in the near future?
Currently, I think it's around 70. But I think
it's going to be an explosion, though.
5 years' time, it definitely will be 10,000 units and even more. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your success. Thanks for visiting with us at CES.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.